Okay, here is my new BMW R1250 GS in what they call Cosmic Blue with the lower suspension and lower seat. And with that suspension I can actually flat foot, just barely, on both sides. So picked up this bike about a month ago or so now, have about 1,000 miles on it. Show you just a few things about it. First of all, the bags in the back, 3 of them, and they also can expand up, so the top box there is in its up position, fully expanded. Both right and left side can expand out another 2 inches or so. And you can see the exhaust pipe on the right hand side does take away some of the space in that right bag. I'm experimenting still, but I have a feeling most of the time when I ride, I will ride without those side bags on. It's just a little easier to split lanes, which is legal here in California, and also is a little less susceptible to crosswinds without those bags on. But it's still fine with them, and it is nice being able to put extra stuff in there, whether it be warmer clothes and that kind of stuff. So needless to say, but I will say it, I'm certainly having a good time. I primarily will ride this bike. In fact, probably 98% will be on the street. I like it because it's big. It's a little bigger than maybe is ideal for me, but the weight is still very manageable, especially when the cylinders are down low. So from that perspective, it's good. I like seeing the motor of the engine, and I just, over time, I guess, have gravitated towards what I'll call the adventure look. So let's do a little walk around. By the way, I got the RKA tank bag there, and I have some of the electronics connections inside there, and it'll carry a few other things as well, but not really meant to carry a lot. Normally right there in that position I would have my cell phone. Maybe I'll take a shot later with it there, so I can see GPS as well as listen to music and such. And over here on the right hand side you can see I have a radar detector mounted. It's not yet hooked into my helmet. That's to come yet. And when I actually start this puppy up, I'll show you the dash, which is quite nice. Sitting at the top there is also a Nav 5, which I've had for a few years, and that windshield is movable up or down. At the moment it's in the up position, which is normally how I ride with it, although occasionally if I'm in twisties I'll drop it a bit because I can see the road slightly better without having to look through the side. And the front of it, from this angle, I got some glare obviously in the background, so maybe I'll do a shot with the garage closed as well. And come around to the side here, and so that's how she looks. I'm going to go ahead and put this back here. Maybe I'll come from the right side, because that's where you'll get the best sound, I think, coming from it. And okay, so a few things about the bike. It is keyless ignition, so I just have it in my pocket most of the time. And I'm going to go ahead and start her up, and then I'll walk around again with the camera. You can see different things. But to start it, there's just a little button in the middle here you push, which is essentially like turning on the ignition key. Different things light up, and BMW have done a good job at giving it some sound out of the pipes in the back, but it doesn't ever seem to get louder from a rider's point of view. LED lighting in the back, in the front, and we can see in a second here what you would see from if you were sitting in the seat out, but there you see what I see. We got my phone here. We have the GPS there, the radar detector, and the screen, which has got tons of information that you can look at. I'm not going to go through it all now, but it gives you just tons of different measurements, which can be controlled from this little dial here on the left, which I'm moving either by pushing, or you can go up when it's appropriate in the menu. This here takes it up, and then you go back to that screen. To turn it off, you can push that button there. We're gonna let this guy go off, and then we'll do the power up screen because it's kind of nice. So again, just push that here and you can see it firing up. Get that nice screen start up. And we're gonna get it started again just for fun. Come around, and you can see the brightness of the light there. I haven't ridden it much at night, just one time, and it's certainly brighter than my old bike, which was great. I really enjoyed my Bandit 1250 for 10 years, and it was just time to move on, but it was a great bike, and it'll go down as, I'm going to guess, maybe my second favorite, although I think as you age and change, you like bikes for different reasons. I usually normally just stop by doing that there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the ignition off. So there we have it. Let's maybe do a quick open of one of these side cases, and generally keep them locked just because you don't want them popping open by surprise for some reason if you're out in the road. But there's that. Open it up, push that to get the side, and here I have a heated vest. I didn't really talk about that, but I have a wire for my phone, of course. I have wires for my GPS, and this little puppy right here, I can plug in my heated vest, and I have the option inside to plug in a different heated gloves, although this has heated grip, so I don't think I'll need it. And down here in the dash, there's a BMW type of power. I'm going to call it a dongle, which I just might use. I can use it to power my phone if I want, and I have. And then if you want to expand these a little bit, there's a bar in here. You just go like this, go like that, and you've increased it by about this much. In any case, there she is, Peter, primarily making this for you and maybe for myself. And if I am lucky and good, I'll ride this out to see you in Michigan. Off we go.